Hi guys, welcome to our mid-match review, or I should probably say end-match review, since it's pretty much the beginning of the end for the West Indies this game. It's a bit of a cold, miserable day here in Sydney, lots of rain, and I don't know, Naba with his Eskimo outfit, I don't know what he's doing with that scarf, but
Not doing too well.
What are you doing with that scarf? Oh my god. But yeah, like, what were your thoughts for the game? You know, West Indies. I don't know what to say. Like, probably should say something.
I think shattered, disappointed.
I think West Indies showed some fight, like the first ball of the innings. And then after that,
Like
didn't,
first 10 overs, that sports drink they had seemed to really rub off.
Oh yeah.
I think they ran out. Or yeah, I don't know.
I know, to be honest, I'm not sure. Like, with the whole, like, Holder elected to bowl. Like, I felt like there was definitely something in it, but they didn't bowl for long enough in the right areas to really expose that. And yeah, I don't know.
There's been like a couple of stages where they fought. Like in the beginning, they had them fall for like 110, then Pope and Butler took it away. Then they fought back in the beginning of the day, and then they lost it again.
Yeah,
but they haven't had that third fight back, which they needed to stay in the game.
Really, like late, like yesterday,
To
they
get
would
some
have
more wickets,
needed
yeah.
that. Yeah, but I think the rub in the green really was that. Well, really, the broad half century started the, kind of the downfall a little bit, because they had a moment there where they could have maybe run through them and minimized the damage, but then
Yeah, they really did fight back then.
yeah, he got away sort of without, he batted well, to be honest, in all fairness, and he got that half century, but that sort of really diminished their hopes of being able to do anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a few things, like for me, what I've seen so far, like Sibley's batting, like I think like he's an accumulator, but I think like in terms of, I feel like their fields were like probably a bit wrong to him, especially against like the off spinner. I felt like
I just have everyone right there.
Yeah, well,
the whole 9 fielders, everyone.
I think, like, to be honest, they're bowling a little bit too much to his strength. Like, if you have an off spinner, like, they should have really tried to probably make him like cover drive a lot more, because that's not really his strength. But he's somehow just he's somehow stuck in there, and credit to him, and just like, accumulated. I don't know, like, I don't think he plays spin all that well, to be honest. I think he's only got the one shot through the leg side. It works for him in England, but I think if he goes to the subcontinent, I think he's really going to struggle. I think, the Indian spinners or any subcontinental spinners really going to be licking their lips, looking at Sibley the way he bats. He's only got one shot to the onside against spin. I think it's going to be tough going forward. I definitely think he's going to have to like evolve like how he plays spin a lot better to be able to keep doing well. I mean, in all fairness, like he's had a pretty good, like he's had probably like not a bad game, to be honest. He's hard to get out.
Pretty good game.
He's hard to get out, but the thing is, I think he's got he's pretty patient and everything, but I think against like the spin bowling, his flaws are probably a little bit hidden because the fields weren't that great and the pressure wasn't really on him. But I think there's some room for.
I mean, it shows that even if you have technical flaws, even at the highest level, you can still fight your way through.
That's right.
If you have like the mental fortitude.
That is, I mean, he's got the mental strength.
Like he can't play cover drive, or if he can, like it'll be like once every 200 balls.
Yeah.
And yet he can still get like 150s, and he's made runs in county cricket as well.
Yeah, the mental strength just to not be able to hit through the offside is really like incredible, to be honest. Yeah, his technique doesn't look pretty, and I think, I mean, when I see him bat, I'm like, oh, this guy looks like he's got a lot of, he's quite unorthodox, I would say, in the way that he's really bottom-handed, but it seems to work for him. But I definitely think that, playing at home is very different than playing away, and I think away he'll be tested a lot, and I think particularly in the subcontinent, I think, he will probably a struggle to score. I think against the subcontinental subcontinental pitches, I think it's going to be a lot more tougher for him. But something you can probably I guess something I'm sure 100% that he's going to be looking into evolving that side of his game. But
you always have to change when you're playing
exactly.
international cricket.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the best players adapt. So
I mean, Rory Burns and Joe Root were playing the spin really well, like sweeping and.
Yes, I guess you could even say like even Joe Burns probably wasn't the
Rory Burns.
Oh, sorry, Rory Burns. Probably isn't the best player spin, but I think the last game or two, I've really seen him trying to be a bit more innovative with his shots, and you can see him working on a few more options.
A couple of reverse.
Yeah, reverse, and he's been sweeping quite well as well, which isn't easy, like sweeping against the spin for a left-hander. And I saw even like a few shots he came down the ground and he hit through mid-wicket.
Yeah.
Those are shots that you wouldn't see him play. So, I guess in ways you could say he can be similar to Sibley, that he's like not really conventional, but they're gritty players, and they're just as you can see, he evolved to counteract the West Indies spinners. Yeah. So
I mean, they've worked pretty well this tour as an opening pair.
They have,
And England haven't had a good opening pair for a long time.
That's right. Yeah.
Like Alistair Cook, he might have been a good opener, but it was just him. Like his partner was just going.
Yeah, I think sort of after Strauss left, they had a hole there.
Yeah. There's all these randoms like Lyth, Hasib Hamid. Quite a few others.
There's a few others. It was at least like 4
I think it was like 11 or 12.
11.
Like there was a lot since Strauss.
Yeah.
And now with Cook gone, they had 2 openers to fill the hole, but these 2 have done the job pretty well.
They have. Yeah.
England's
they've done.
England's probably one of the hardest places to open.
Yeah, for sure, with the swinging seam that you get there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I just I was gonna say that the English, I still can't believe. I know there's a lot of talk of them not playing Broad and Anderson together, but I feel like they have to play together. I don't know. It's just me, maybe, but I just feel like they're both such good bowlers. How can you not play them together? I mean, sure, longevity. Maybe they're concerned about longevity, I guess, on them, but. Yeah, I mean that ball that Anderson bowled to Shea Hope in the first innings. My word, that was an incredible delivery. Just like sort of he pushed it into like that off stump and just took off and just left him. It was like the perfect delivery. He had to play at it.
And Shea Hope was like, it was really him battling for his career there. And he was sticking in there, but then you can't really fault him for like how he got out there. Best batsmen would have got out to it. Yeah.
No, that was really good delivery, and even like the way Broaders bowled this game really goes to show that they really should have never. They really shouldn't have dropped him. Like, there's a lot of emphasis on pace. Like, Wood and Archer being in there together, but Wood was like 95 miles in the first test and he didn't get any wickets. Or
he got Shannon Gabriel.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big wicket.
So So I guess it goes to show that just because you have pace, like, it's probably not like it's no cause to get really excited about. Like, sure. I mean, like, it's excited to have like bowlers in the shows that bowl quick, but. Yeah, sometimes you need that person who's just relentless with his line on them, then maybe not as quick.
You can't really have 2 of those, I don't think. Like, look at all the best sides. Like, for example, Australia's side, like, they had Brett Lee, but they didn't have 2 Brett Lees or 3 Brett Lees. Like, you have to have the line and length bowlers like Glenn McGrath.
That's right, yeah.
Even Australia, when they had Mitchell Johnson, they had Ryan Harris, who was also quick and he's fair right, but he didn't bowl that sort of, like, short stuff. He actually pitched it up.
That's right.
To be accurate.
Yeah, and I felt like with both of them playing, it was not the right bowling combination.
Definitely.
Yeah, Broad and Anderson. This probably is the right bowling combination that they played this game, which we probably mentioned in the other video. That I mean, I wasn't Well, I guess I wasn't sure if Stokes would bowl or not. But, But I guess Works is not a bad replacement in home conditions. But otherwise they wouldn't have picked Works. They would have just picked another batsman and gone with Stokes anyway. Yeah, who's in his own right a good enough
Yeah, for sure.
a seamer, or a fourth seamer. So, yeah, this is probably their best attack, like from the available players that they have. Yeah, so yeah.
Broad and Anderson. Broad will keep going for I think a couple of years because he's spurred on by how Anderson's gone on to his like 38. But I'm like probably the replacement for Anderson would be like Curran, I think, because he's young. Works is already on the brink of also finishing soon. Like he's fairly old. I'm pretty sure he's like 32, 33.
I mean, he's younger than them too. Yeah,
A little
I think
bit,
he's
but not
32.
too much,
Yeah.
And Wood is also like 29, I think. So.
I think Wood is 30.
Is it 30? Yeah. He's old too.
But Wood's long jump. I'm not sure if he can
No,
play 50 tests or what. I don't know how many tests already played, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
His action is very it's very wearing on the body. That's for sure. It's not like Archer, who's a bit more like balanced and more strong at the crease.
Yeah.
I feel like I mean, maybe some of our viewers would disagree, but I think Wood's action is quite. Like is explosive, but it puts a lot of pressure through his body and a lot of stress through his ankles and on all that. So it'll be hard for him to bowl. Back-to-back test matches will be a challenge for a player like that. Yeah, he's a real explosive bowler. So yeah,
for sure. And just I guess to finish up to last 2 wickets, just to rub salt into the wound. Threw Broad at the back end. Really like. Finishing Windies' day pretty much. Yeah,
well, you could see he was hungry for this, and they bowled 6 overs, and then I think there were a lot of good balls in that 6 overs, and I think
succumbed them to their fate.
Yeah, West Indies. I mean, I guess Roach is was the night watcher when he got out, but still.
Still sends a statement. You send out a night watcher, and then
it's just a mental thing. Even if your night watchman is out, like you're still two down. Yeah. So. Even though you didn't lose like 2 batsmen, but I think really like this is like carbon copy of sort of what the game where they chased with Brathwaite and Hope at the crease. Yeah. But
although that was like 320 and there's like 400. It's another layer.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is the partnership. Like if they break this partnership, I don't think they're gonna be able to. Show too much more fight. Like I'm not sure how much fight they'll show if this partnership breaks. Because these are like their sort of key players in extent, but I guess Shai Hope has something to prove as well.
Yeah,
he's really like sort of fallen away since that 100 really in England. But I guess we'll see. I mean, I guess it's not really looking good for West Indies at the moment. But I think there's they're supposed to be fully raining today. I think.
Yeah,
or the weather's a bit dodgy, like for the next day or two. So we just never know what will happen. A few days of rain, and all of a sudden, maybe they have enough. Maybe there's not there is enough time for them to actually draw the game. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But I can tell you right now, the West Indies will be praying for that rain. We're doing the rain dance and everything. So
some of what we're getting out here.
Oh some 40mm rain.
So final prediction or gutsy call for the last couple of days?
Gutsy call.
On any player, anyone?
Gutsy call. Result, I'm gonna say. Shai Hope 100.
Shai Hope 100?
Shai Hope, really gutsy.
Okay.
What about you?
I'll go. Okay, I'll go. Windies are gonna win.
Whoa, okay. That's really gutsy. I mean, like, I said it get 100, but they'll still lose. But,
Very low chat. I mean, everyone will be calling me a future teller if I get it right. I'll be a fortune teller.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Well, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. What your sights are. And you want to say any other?
Just whatever you thought of the test. If Windies could have done anything differently. If Broad should have been there from the first test, which I think most of you would agree. And we'll probably I think just if you liked what you saw, just please like and subscribe. We also have an Instagram channel if you want to follow that. It's at HitWicket2020. Yeah, well,
Well, yeah, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And yeah, until next time, see you later.
see you later.